This is the Windstar Star Breeze, and this is me. I'm in Tahiti getting on the Windstar Star Breeze. And that means we're going to look around this ship. This luxurious motor yacht has 156 cabins. They're not all identical, but many are like the one we had. And the first word that came to mind was spacious, followed quickly by comfortable. This cabin was twice as big as some I'd had on other cruises. It felt like we had a separate bedroom, bathroom, and living room. And here we had a lot of entertainment on the television. But I don't think we watched any movies that I can remember. We found this bowl of fruit in the cabin when we first arrived. The cabin featured a large closet with safe, whereas the bathroom offered the luxury of 2 separate sinks and an excellent shower. Our cabin didn't have a balcony, but it had this large window, and there was nothing to complain about this bed. The cabin was attentively serviced twice a day, and yes, we got towel animals. I mentioned that our cabin didn't have a balcony. Now let me show you why it didn't matter. If you wanted to be outdoors, you could always find a place. This is the sail away event, and this is about as crowded as it ever got. Put differently, it never got crowded. And the bow hot tub felt like a secret spot. Now I'm already one for exploring a ship in the wee hours when others aren't about. But the Star Breeze excels at looking great at night. The lighting is very dramatic. Yes, that's 2:17 a.m., but there aren't too many other times when you're going to find a place like the Star Grill with nobody there. I'm going to make a second video, a partner to this one, so to speak, and it will feature the amazing scenery, the amazing sunrises and sunsets, just all of the things that we did during the cruise. But this is about the ship itself. And if people got up early in the morning, it wasn't to claim a chair, it was to enjoy the views. Now let me take you out to one of my favorite outdoor spots on this ship, the bow. As I mentioned earlier, it seemed undiscovered, it was never crowded, and the views, oh the views. It was simple enough to come down, grab a towel, grab a drink, use the hot tub, sit out in one of the nice loungers. On this cruise, it was refreshing. This was a very sunny, very hot place. Oh, and there's sort of a continuity error here because they took the bell down to shine it up. So in some of the shots you'll see it, and some of the shots you don't. See, there it is. I personally never used the larger main pool, but when it was open and in use, people seemed to enjoy it. And now let's just enjoy some of the vistas from various spots on the decks. Now, one more fun part about the Star Breeze is it has a toy deck on the back. The stern could be used to launch Zodiacs, but also, when in port, The crew could set up an inflatable little harbor for swimming or just lounging. You know, I look back and I say, that's another space I never used. I guess I'm going to have to go again. Down the hallway and up the double helix stairway to the 5th floor, you find destination services and reception. And destination services is where you go to add excursions. In this aft area, you also find the lounge, which is the location for the various talks given on board. Up one deck is the Star Boutique. This is a good location for Windstar branded souvenirs and essentials. The Baseline Bamboo restaurant is also here. And here on 6 you'll also find Compass Rose. Think of this as a combination lounge and entertainment venue. And now let's take those same stairs up to deck 7. And just let me remind you, I'm taking this walk round at 2 in the morning, and that's why you're not seeing other passengers. The interior part of Deck 7 features the World Spa and also the fitness center. If you know about cruise ship spas, then you know that this one is contracted out, and yes, you're going to get a little bit of upsell. This is what the veranda restaurant, which doubles as candles, looks like at 2 in the morning. Does feature this outdoor dining area on the stern, and it is one of 2 places on the ship for specialty coffees. And now let's take one of the quite wee elevators up to Deck 8. Deck 8 features the Yacht Club, which became my favorite place on the ship. Toward the bow, this area is sort of a library with a coffee shop in it, and it has great views just outside on its balcony. The future cruise desk is also here. This became my spot for morning and afternoon coffee. Now let's sprint downstairs to Deck 3. This, it turns out, is the back way into Amphora, the main dining room. And now let's take a look at a lot of these spots in the daytime. This is the Yacht Club in the daytime. You probably guessed that this is the fitness center. And here I am back in the lounge.
The sun's position indicated east due to Patmos, which is a very historical island. This is where the Book of Revelation was written by St. John.
Red means closed, but green means open. Now, one really great thing about Windstar Cruises is its open bridge policy. When not entering, exiting, or otherwise maneuvering into a port, the bridge crew will truly welcome you. They'll show you around and tell you what they're up to. I didn't learn what all of this equipment does, but it sure looks neat. So, how's the food? Well, in any venue, it's really, really good. Let's start with the veranda, our favorite spot for breakfast. There is a buffet, but you can also order from this menu and have a made-to-order breakfast. It's also open for lunch. And of course, there's a bar available here, as in all of the restaurants. On Deck 8, the Star Grill is an outdoor dining venue, and when the weather's nice, it's a great choice. Hey, don't judge. I previously mentioned how much I liked the yacht club. Here's its little cafe. And the main dining room, amphora, was our dinner choice each and every night. We happened to be on board for New Year's Eve, and they definitely celebrated it here. The dining choices were always upscale, the food was ample, and it was uniformly really good. That specifically includes the desserts. They feature the world's easiest dress code to meet, pretty much just collared shirts. And now, let's cue the dinner montage, because oh boy, there were a lot of nice dinners. Well, so that's the Windstar Star Breeze, and it's a ship you're going to enjoy if you have the opportunity to cruise on it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope you'll consider giving it a like, and even more so, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. It really helps other people see my videos. Thank you for watching. And we'll finish with the hardest part of any cruise.